right, so in this video, I'm going to go over custom GPTs and AI agents in ChatGPT. Both of these I find to be valuable tools, so I wanted to share them. I'm going to make this a two-part series. I'm going to start with custom GPTs in this video, and then the next one I'll go over AI agents. So what are custom GPTs? They save you from having to write long prompts over and over again. So any kind of task that is repetitive, you can make into a custom GPT and just use that instead of having to retype in your prompt all the time. So you build the prompt once and you can use it over and over. Think of grammar checkers, document summarizers, price checkers, all kinds of things like that. So how do you find these? When you're in ChatGPT, on your sidebar, there's an Explore icon. If that icon is not there, you can just go to this link. You can pause this if you want. I'll put it in the description. And you go to that link, and then once you go there once and use one, this will appear. All right, so once you go to this link, though, you will come to a page that looks like this. And this is their repository of different custom GPTs that other people have made and published. And so you can take a look at those. You can click on one. If you like it, you can hit add, keep in sidebar, or you can just kind of use it one time off and don't worry about keeping it in your sidebar. They're all free. They call it a store, but they're all free and pretty easy to use. This is one that I've used before. It's called Meeting Summary, and put in your notes from a meeting. That could be an external document, or you can just copy and paste into the chat bar, whatever is easiest for you, whatever means you have your notes. And then you just hit enter and go, and you'll get a summary of your meeting, which is really nice. There's no need to give a prompt. That prompt has already been made by the person who made this custom GPT. So who can create them? So I showed you how you can access ones that other people have made. If you want to create one, you need to have a Plus or a Pro account. However, like I said, anyone could access them, and someone can make one. And you can make one and not make it public, but send the link to individual people that you want to be able to use it. So that's just an option too. All right, so how do you create them? And once again, you click on the little icon there that says GPTs. And then on the next page, there's going to be a little button to hit create. And then you'll come to this next screen where you have to give a name, a short description, and the really important field here is the instructions. The more detail you give here, the better. Everything after that is optional. This is an example. You can pause this video if you need to. This is an example of a really good custom instruction. But here's the thing, you don't have to give this much detail. You can give a short one, see how it works, and go back later and tweak it. But a little pro tip is you can just put in, if you just have a rough idea, put that in the ChatGPT and say, here's my idea for a custom GPT. Can you give me a really good quality set of directions based on this? And it will give you something that probably looks like this. And then you just copy and paste that into your instructions field when you make your custom GPT. All right, so that's kind of the ins and outs of it. Here are some that I use or have used in the past. Like I said, I do use the meeting summarizer. I have one that I created that will take bullet points or an outline and make a slide deck, a PowerPoint out of it. I have one that you can I'll go into my Google Calendar and put it in agenda mode and copy and paste like the upcoming week and put it in, and it gives me kind of a plan of attack on how I should approach the week and getting my task done. So those are just some ideas. It's kind of unlimited what you can do. So that's custom GPTs. Look for the next video on AI agents, and let me know if you have any questions.